chemistry students. So here we have a little bit of a dilemma. So this is some of the acid that I made for last week. But I don't actually know what the concentration of it is. I just know it's an acid because it's got cabbage juice in there and some type of acid because it turned red. Because cabbage juice is this kind of a purple color. This is red, so it's got to be an acid. But how strong is the acid? And the way we can figure out how strong it is by using a special tool and the concept of neutralization. We already talked about neutralization. Acid plus base makes salt and water. So I could neutralize this. And then depending on how much base I need to neutralize this, that's going to tell me how strong this acid actually is. So what I'm going to use is this device. This is called a burette. It's very specific. It's got a knob down here that turns left and right, and it very slowly will allow this solution to drip into a container. And this isn't just like pouring with an Erlenmeyer flask because it goes much slower, so I can be more specific. So up here at the top, you can see that it's got about 50 milliliters in. It's got about 50 milliliters in it, but if I come down here, I need exactly 50 milliliters. You can see how slowly this will actually drip. If I can get both of them on, oh, that's too much. If I come up here, now we have exactly 50 milliliters. So we're going to use this burette to figure out what the concentration of our unknown acid is. Okay, to start a titration, that's what we're going to be doing. It's called a titration. To start a titration, you need to know exactly how much acid you're starting with. We don't know the molarity of the acid, but we do know the volume of the acid. The volume we're starting with is 40 milliliters. And to that, I'm going to put some base. Now the base that I actually put into my burette is this one right here. 0.1 molar sodium hydroxide. So over here, I know that I have 0.1 molar base. I need to figure out what the volume of my base is so that I can calculate the molarity. Eventually, I want to use this equation. The molarity of the acid times the volume of the acid is equal to the molarity of the base times the volume of the base, because when these neutralize each other, when this neutralizes this, I'll end up with this neutral color. So the idea is I am just going to slowly add my base until it reaches this color. Now every now and then I do need to stir it. You can see it starting to turn purple in there. As the base hits the acid, you can kind of see purple, and as I turn it off it goes away because it dissipates in the solution. But when it starts to turn colors, you can see you're getting pretty close. Stir it up a little bit, add some more. And this is one method you can use to figure out what the concentration of a solution is. You just neutralize it. However much base it took is how strong the acid was. Now I'm getting pretty close. I don't want to go too far because I'll have to start again. Oh. Is that the same? This is a little bit more red, I think. Just a few more drops. You can see where it turns blue, which is too far. That's pretty close. If I wait a minute. There we go. That's the amount. Let's see how much base I added. Right there. 20. It's almost exactly on 23. I added 23 milliliters. So now it's just a matter of plugging in my numbers. MA is what I'm solving for. No, times 40. MA times 40 is equal to 0.1 times 23. So I divide both sides by 40, and I'll calculate what my new molarity is. So this is how you figure out what the molarity of your unknown acid is. It's by using this device called a burette and your titration equation. I'll see you on Thursday at 3 o'clock, where we will do some more practice questions.